Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. The Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling is back live here on a Sunday afternoon. Stephon Devereux, I'm your host. Angry Kids Radio is the place you hear this show. You can hear it daily. I think they're trying to make out, situation possible for Stephon Devereux to be daily. Besides the evening. I have my evening show on the Devereux, on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio, but maybe I should. Okay, we're not going to talk about the future plans. Anyway, we are back. Big day. Historical day here in professional wrestling. History will be made tonight. Evolution. Tonight. On the WWE Network. Tonight. Wrestling fans, how are you feeling about Evolution? I'm not going to lie. There's only two matches that I'm interested in, and those are going to be the two matches I will talk about later in the show. But we're going to start you off with man, this was a kick to the gut, a serious kick to the gut. Roman Reigns making the announcement this past week on Monday Night Raw that an illness that he's been battling for years and he's been winning, decided to come back and test Roman Reigns again. And that illness is leukemia. Now, we're not going to get into leukemia and what it can do to the man's body or a woman's body, a child's body. We won't get into that. What we're going to do is we're going to get into what leukemia is up against right now. This is going to be the fight of Roman's life. And let me tell you what leukemia is up against right now. Leukemia is up against a man who comes into a $1 billion company, and I don't want to say he took it by storm, but the Shield, they had their moments. And when he was given the ball to be the man of this company, the fans decided to crap on this man. And Roman didn't quit. Roman did not quit. You know what Roman did? He kept pounding, and he kept pounding, and he kept pounding. The fans said, get him out of there. Roman just kept finding ways to make them fans eat their words. Now, me personally, I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan. I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan for two reasons. I love the guy, but I love his family. I love his family. And I know how strong his family is. The thing about his family is that they don't give up either. His family, to me, is the true first family of professional wrestling. Not the McMahons. The Anoa'i family is the true, not the Hart family either. Not the Hart family either. People say, what about, no, not the Anoa'i family is the first family of professional wrestling to me, and will always be that to me. So not only does this disease think that they're going to go after my man Roman Reigns, but then this disease decided to take on another legend. Not leukemia, but liver cancer. Has decided to try to take on another legend from this family. You are not going to defeat these men. You will not defeat these men. And I know my man Samu. Samu is a very important guy to me as well. When I was coming up in the business years ago, had an opportunity to work out a couple things with Samu. I had an opportunity to talk to his father for almost 3 hours on the telephone. And the wisdom that I got in those 3 hours was incredible. Still to this day, I use it. And let me say this. If cancer really thought that it was going to win this battle against this family, well, you're wrong, buddy. You're wrong. So to both of those guys, it's going to fight their ass off. Y'all got my prayers. Y'all got nothing but love for me. Y'all got everything. Support, whatever. Sammy, you know if you need me, I'm here. Whatever you need, I got you. I don't know Roman too much. You know, I've never met the guy. Never know, I might have. But I'm pretty sure I never met him. But you got my heart. You got my soul. You got everything I got in my prayers. And I'm going to fight with you guys. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. Now, what does this do? It's a crown jewel. The main event, triple threat, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Universal Championship on the line. No. It doesn't, the match is not going to be ended. The match is not going to be rescheduled. No, it's going to be a one-on-one match between Braun and Brock. Yes. Oh, yeah, by the way, Crown Jewel is still going to take place in Saudi Arabia. We'll talk about that later. But there's going to be, this is a domino effect that's going to have a lot of implications. Their booking is really screwed up right now. Well, a lot of people say it was already, screwed up already. I agree. But their booking is screwed up right now. It's really screwed up. Roman Reigns was the man. And he was going to be the man for at least the next WrestleMania. We got 6 months. So think about that. And I'm just going towards WrestleMania. Because, he probably wouldn't have won the belt back again if he had lost it. But he would have won it at WrestleMania again. But anyway. The WWE has a lot of problems right now. And besides Roman Reigns and other injuries like Samoa Joe and possibly Bobby Lashley, we'll get into him later, but the WWE got a lot of problems. And we're going to talk about that after this break here on the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We will be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Discover the weird trick people are using to make over $3,500 a month taking paid surveys from home. Jason White is known online as the king of paid surveys. He's been taking paid surveys online since 2009 and has earned over $274,000 just from paid surveys. He knows that may seem hard to believe, but it's 100% true and verified. Large multi-billion-dollar corporations need your feedback and suggestions about their products and are willing to pay huge sums of money to get it. If you go to bit.ly/makingmoneywithsurveys, he'll show you how to get your piece of the pie. Companies desperately need your opinion and will pay you cash for taking short surveys. Plus, you'll get $50 for taking your first paid survey. So go to bit.ly/makingmoneywithsurveys.
We're back, Stephon Devereux, here on the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Don't forget, you want to check out Angry Kids 24/7 Radio, you can go to angrykids24-7radio.blogspot.com, or you can hit us up at angrykids24-7radio.weebly.com. Now, let's move on. Things have been going on in the WWE lately, you know, besides this whole crown jewel mess that they're in. Oh, my goodness. It's a mess. It's a mess. I know how you people, I told you how I felt about this from day one. You don't test the boss. Do not test Vince McMahon. Do not tell him what to do. But people don't listen to me, so hey. Anyway, the WWE's live attendance, those numbers are dropping. See, before it was just dripping. Now it's completely dropping. Now, let's talk about this real fast. WWE's just had their quarter numbers were just released for quarter 3, of course. Their quarterly numbers. Come on, let's get it out. Let's go. But the quarterly numbers were just released for quarter 3. And these numbers, these live attendance numbers are not looking good at all. I mean, they're only averaging. Right now, they're averaging 4,500 per event. 4,500 tickets sold per event. That's down from 4,900 from last year. Now, at this time, during quarter 3 of last year. Now, let's bring something up here. This has been happening for the past 9 months, 10 months. The WWE's, their live attendance is horrible. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a spike at the end of last year going into this year, and their attendance went back up to averaging 5,400 per show. But each quarter since then, those numbers have gone down. Down. Yes. So you start the year out at 5,400, and now you're sitting at 45. What's the reason? Vince can step back and look, but Vince is not there half the time anymore. Vince got a football network to worry about, or a football league. Possible network, who knows? But Vince got these things to worry about. He don't got to what? He's not worried about pro wrestling right now. His bread and butter. He's not worried about his bread and butter. It's funny. It's very funny, actually. Because the thing about the WWE is when Vince McMahon is focused on his company, this company makes money. When his baby is being threatened, Vince McMahon comes out guns blazing. Attitude Era, U.S. government, territory days. Think about that. They was putting money on this man's head back in the territory days because they felt he was ruining the business. And he was taking them out of business. His head's not in the game right now. His overseas tour, those tours, losing money as well. Vince McMahon said it himself during a conference call this past week that if their numbers don't pick up, they will lose money on their tours. Vince McMahon, lose money, same sentence, doesn't happen. It doesn't. But it's happening right now. And I bet they lose money because now with Roman Reigns being done for a while, he's not done completely, but he's not going to be there for at least the next year, I'm guessing. Everything goes well, he could be back going into 2020. Or excuse me, going into 2020. But right now, the WWE does not have that legitimate star to put right in his place. We can train. Well, we can turn Braun Strowman into a face. Now you see how funny that was? How it came out of my mouth? Because I was trying to figure out a guy to put in that place. But they can't. Look, the way my mind works, professional wrestling is on it all the time. Okay? Understand that. Music and other, but professional wrestling is up there. And these are things that I think of. These guys are in trouble right now. They're in trouble. Take, for instance, I love bringing this man up, but James Ellsworth, crowd favorite. He draws people. They found a way to get rid of him. Okay. I always say Zack Ryder. I wasn't a big fan of him, but he had fans. He was over. They found ways to step on him so he wouldn't be so over anymore. Now they're in a position to where these guys have to find a way to put somebody in that spot. Put somebody in that spot who's going to help take these fans or keep these fans coming into the building. Because numbers like this, it's not looking, that's not, and look, let's put it like this. Their TV tapings or their live tapings, whatever you want to call it these days, they don't do well either. Don't tell people that. Don't tell them that because they'll come back with numbers. Well, no, there's issues right now in the WWE. Them going to about the head of Fox, some changes are going to need to be made. Will those changes be made? I don't know. But looking at the numbers, Vince McMahon's looking at the numbers. If he's looking at the numbers, then man, he's got to be pissed. And maybe he'll start coming back to these events and giving his ear, giving his daggone mouth, running some things here. Come on, Vince. Come on, Vince. You got some big things happening in your company right now. Evolution, Crown Jewel. And speaking of Crown Jewel, we're going to talk about that right after this break. Big news coming out of the WWE concerning Crown Jewel. So Stephon Devereux, the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling, here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling. We're back. Stephon Devereux. I am your host. And people, woo! 2 big events coming up in the next couple of weeks. We're going to start you off with Evolution. Yes, tonight, all women. WWE, they trying to do some big things with this women's division. But I'm only going to talk about 2 matches here. And it's 2 matches I really, other stuff, but I'm only worried about 2 matches. You know how I roll. First and foremost, I got to go with my girl, Ronda Rousey. God damn it, girl. God damn it, Ronda. I love you, baby. Call me. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm a married man. I'm happily married, so I'm just saying, Anyway, but Ronda Rousey taking on Nikki Bella, and I'm not a fan of Nikki Bella. No, don't get me wrong. Nikki Bella looks good. Nikki Bella does look good. But Nikki Bella, her wrestling ability is horrible. They need to put her on the daggone, give her in the backstage interviews or something because her wrestling skills are trash. I'm not going to lie. The girl, I know she tries her hardest, but her wrestling skills are trash. And yeah, Ronda Rousey and that promo that they did a couple weeks ago on Raw, she laid it into her. I mean, that promo was beautiful. I had so much fun watching that promo that I had to go back and watch it again. And I usually don't do that, but I did that for that promo. So this match, I'm most definitely running with my girl Ronda Rousey. She's going to beat the crap out of Nikki Bella. Oh, man, wait a minute. She might beat the crap out of Nikki Bella, but then somehow, some way, they'll pull some daggone Nikki and what's her sister, Brie, they'll do some switcheroo thingy or whatever, and next thing you know, Nikki Bella will be the champion again. I don't need that. I don't need that. But anyway, I'm still going to go. I'm going with my girl Ronda Rousey. She's going to beat the crap out of this girl. Anyway, move on. Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte Flair. I'm loving that. Now, I'm going to go with Charlotte. The only reason why I'm going with Charlotte is because for some reason, the WWE, they just, man, I just think it's her. She's a Flair. She knows how to step up in big matches. I mean, she puts on a show. When it comes to these big events, Charlotte puts on a show, and I am going to go with Charlotte tonight as she puts on another show. Now, those are the 2 matches I'm interested in. Hey, you can let me know what you're interested in. Hit me up at StephonDevereux@gmail.com and or on Twitter. Just look me up, #Stephon Devereux. You'll find me. Anyway, let's move on. We got something big coming out of WWE Crown Jewel, which is still going to take place in Saudi Arabia next week. Next week. Actually, this week coming up. It's still going to take place in Saudi Arabia. Oh, yeah. And, people are not happy about that. But like I tried to tell you, do not tell Vince McMahon, hey, you can't do this, Vince. You know why? Because Vince was going to do it anyway. That's who he is. That's what he's always been. But big news coming out of it. John Cena will not be there. He is not going to be a part of Crown Jewel. He put his foot down with Vince McMahon, and he said he didn't want to show up because of the whole situation with the reporter that was. Anyway, I don't want to get into the politics of this stuff, but as far as the wrestling politics, I see why John Cena would do it. Matter of fact, this is not even just wrestling politics. This is John Cena, and this is the type of guy he is. He's a patriot. He's a full-blooded American, and I get it. He's not worried about the money. I get it. I respect that. But see, the thing about it is, John, there is kids over there in this country who, dude, they would love to see you. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying that's the one thing I would think about. Okay, I got to give him props and a clap for him, standing up to this thing. But I was like, hey, come on, John. Anyway, yeah. So John Cena will not be there. But it's another thing, to think about here with John Cena not showing up is he will not be in the first ever WWE World Cup. He will not be in this tournament. John Cena was supposed to be the face of this tournament. He will not be the face of this tournament now. Now, there's people talking about possible replacements, and one of those possible replacements they're bringing up is Bobby Lashley. That's cool. That's cute. Whatever. He's not John Cena. But I mean, this is big. This is the one thing that I'm thinking about here. Wow, okay. John Cena will not be there to cover this tournament or to be a part of this tournament. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm pretty sure my gut was telling me he was going to win this thing, and I'm pretty sure he was. And the WWE planned on him winning this thing. But we'll see how this thing turns out. We'll see how this tournament turns out. But I know someone who will be there. Hulk Hogan. See, you know how I feel about Hulk Hogan. You know how I feel. I went off on Hogan about a month or two ago. I did. So what? And I'll go off on him again because I still think he was wrong. But Hogan, he belongs in the WWE. I hate to say it. He belongs there. So him being a part of this tournament, or excuse me, this event, Crown Jewel, I'm very happy for the guy. I'm actually happy. Now, there's also some other rumors going around that Hulk Hogan, along with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash as a faction, as the NWO, will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this coming April, WrestleMania weekend. Now, next week we can debate this. I mean, seriously, we can really debate this. Should they be inducted into the Hall of Fame as a faction? Which I believe they should be. Me personally, I believe they should. But there's a lot of people I've talked to who they truly believe that they should not be inducted as a faction because they feel that the NWO has did more to hurt the business than help. I'm laughing at that argument. I am. But if you are on that side, you can, get in on this debate next week, here on the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling. Now, we're going to take off here soon, and I want to thank everyone for joining us this week. Do not forget, Evolution will be live tonight on the WWE Network. Check it out. Like I said, we can talk about who won and who lost next week, but have some fun tonight. I want to send a prayer to the people out in Squirrel Hill, a place I've called my second home for half my life. I love you guys, and I'm praying for your community. We will not be stopped because we love so much. You cannot stop love. You can't stop someone who is fighting for love. That's all I want to say. Check you out next week. Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling.
You're listening to Angle Kids 24/7 Radio. Angle Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well,